Oddie, Oddie, angry, 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 Oddie, 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 angry, 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 angry.
All right. Why is coming off the top of my head? There we go. There we go. Do I want that slightly higher? I mean, maybe. It's a difficult thing to decide on. Anyway, Tuesday night. I would normally be in the office today, and I didn't go in today, so very confused. Most of the day, I kept thinking it was Wednesday. It's like a little change to my routine throws me totally out of whack. And hello, Heine and Charlie and Justin. And yes, it was a dramatic day in politics. Well, it's dramatic yesterday when they forced the issue. But yeah, as of last night, the Premier was saying she was going to contest the ballot, but then mid-morning said, no, I'm out. Hello, Madam Butterfly. Been awake for nearly 2 hours. Okay, you must be a bit disoriented at this point. Oh, dear. Actually, saw the news. Justin's going to burst if there's no stream tonight. It's a big deal. Yeah, that was the other one. Moira Deeming resigning. So I'd be fascinated to know what was motivating her to say and do the things she said and did. Did she have some sort of, trauma? I don't know. Or is she just not a great person? That there's always that possibility. Kind of might not believe this of me, but I kind of like to give people the benefit of the doubt and not give the worst possible read of their motivations. But to me, Moira Deeming's behavior was so weird. It speaks to either trauma, and that was a trauma response, or she's just a pretty shit person. I mean, she's in the fucking Victorian Liberal Party, so real solid chance that she's just a shit person, honestly. It is true, Justin, you can experience trauma and have been an innately horrible person unrelated to the trauma. That's absolutely true. And you can be a horrible person without trauma. I guess it's like one of those quadrant things. One axis is good person, bad person. The other axis is trauma and no trauma. And see where people end up scattered along that quadrant. You think she... But, okay, Justin, I think that's the most likely answer. Deeming was acting in bad faith, trying to start shit. But saying she'd been put in a headlock when they were just surrounded by witnesses, she probably didn't know there was CCTV, which again is pretty... But that just seems stupid. And again, I'm not ruling out she's stupid. She's a bad faith actor who is also pretty stupid and doesn't think things through. But I feel like that has to be a component of it, that she's fucking stupid. Again, she's in the Victorian Liberal Party, so that isn't a leap. Fucking stupid is part of the job description, I think. Sorry, I'm fidgeting with the poo again. Blah. That's so terrifying. So, Justin, you're saying she had been assaulted in the past. I mean, that would make some sense. Not about 5. You go to sleep till 11, woke up at 3, and now it's just after 5, and you got to go to work all day from 7:45 to 4. Damn. Right. That's a tough combo right there. Mm. But, on one level, I strongly suspect we'll never hear from Maura Deeming again. But on the other hand, who knows with these conservative grifters? Will she show up on Sky News? I don't know. Will she show up for pre-selection again somewhere for the Liberal Party? Who knows? Will she join One Nation? Maybe. Okay, side note, you loved Correspondence Dinner Take Two, had some funny moments. Favorite surprise the journalist won for a news story about the Trump birthday book story. Fun. I didn't really see any detail of that. I saw that it happened and that Trump was just going down like a lead balloon, ranting. But I mean, God, when was who was it who got up in their face? Michelle Wolf, like full on got up in their faces, which was great. It's like way back, George Bush. Stephen Colbert did a fairly respectful but biting monologue for him, and it's just like, man, someone got fired for hiring Stephen Colbert. Okay, that was it, Charlie. Humiliation porn. I think that may be one of Trump's kinks. Apart from pee. Oh, is that a Senate thing, Justin? Getting rid of the group ticket voting? Trying to marginalize independence? I haven't seen any detail on that. Is that something that's going to happen this election? I don't know. Yes, and the media is just going to be wetting their pants over, yay, finally, because I don't know, since January or earlier, they've just been running stories non-stop on, they're going to challenge the premier. The premier's going to get overthrown, blah, 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 blah. And it finally happened, so they'll all be jizzing themselves at the moment. Like, yeah, the story we wanted happened. Yeah. So for Queensland Labor did what? Changing leaders, is that what you're saying? Yes, but by the same token, Queensland is not Victoria. And Queensland Labor did not have the margin that Victorian Labor has. But I stick with, if anytime we're talking about this upcoming Victorian election, I don't fucking know what's going to happen. Literally anything could happen. Labor win, Liberals win, One Nation win. I don't fucking know. Charlie, you think if Alan held on? Well, I think changing from Jacinta Allen absolutely blunts the main attack line of the opposition, saying all these bad things that she won't fix. This guy just goes, I'll fix it all. And yes, Bill Oddie did die yesterday. Second of the goodies, which is sad because I watched them so much growing up. Oops. Oh, God damn it. What is that? Sorry. Hey, Ed Woodley Jester used to watch the goodies on TV. Oh, man, the ABC repeated them non-stop when I was a kid. Saw so many goodies episodes so many times. Yeah, he was great. You know, he was England's most famous birder for a couple of decades. He was really into bird watching and promoting, protecting the environment for all the birdies. And he wrote all the songs for the goodies, which I always used to enjoy. I saw a interesting video of him a couple of weeks ago on YouTube. Someone's interviewing him outside a pub. And they're talking about Jimmy Savile, and he basically says, "Yeah, it's like, why didn't Jimmy Savile ever get outed, ever get prosecuted when it was just known?" And he's saying, were there literally people in the BBC saying, "Well, no, protect him, protect him"? He says, "I don't know, but I don't blame people for thinking." I saw you posted your passport card, Justin. Run, run, coming to get you. Was the one they actually had a top 10 hit in England with the Funky Gibbon, and one other. I think they had two hits, two actual mainstream chart hits in England. So if I went to the post office, it was just real boring letters from the religious people. Nothing fun. And that was yesterday. I did not go into the city today because I'm going in on Thursday. And so I'm fucking confused. Spent all day thinking it was Wednesday because I was at home. Fuck knows what I'm going to think tomorrow. Will I know it's Wednesday? Will I think it's Thursday? And then when I go into the city on Thursday, what the fuck is that going to do to my head? And then be home on Friday. Maybe I'll call in sick on Friday and just say, no, the whole week was too confusing. I'm not coping. Yes, exactly, Safa. It's all timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff. Well, see, that was my problem, Safa. Bin day is Wednesday for me. So half a dozen times today, my brain went, I should be putting the bins out. And I go, no, it's Tuesday, not Wednesday. So I hope I fucking remember to do it tomorrow. Because there you go. Ooh, look. I'm gonna, geez, Charlie, I haven't sent his half off yet. Limited edition Star Wars, The Drop. Okay, the labeling of this one makes me think they're going to release it commercially. This one just has their generic small batch label on it. Both 48% ABV, both aged 7+ years, which is really long for Starward whiskies. So What do you mean don't label it small batch? You don't like that label, or that's a thing they do? Just then you don't have to worry about bin day. I guess so. Some people in apartments do, though. I mean, last time I lived in an apartment, I had to worry about bin day. So I don't know whether to do a taste test of them tonight or wait till Charlie's got his. Oh, okay. All right. Don't label it small batch. So it will be labeled Pinot, Pinot. It's Pinot cask. So that would be Pinot cask. And this one is octave barrel. So these were done in relatively small barrels, like 100 liters, and this was done in like 400 plus liter barrels. Difference is, with the smaller the barrel, the more whiskey is in contact with the wood more of the time. So like these little barrels aged things really quickly. Justin, definitely high-rise apartments don't. Yes. Okay, Charlie wants to. Actually, maybe I should do all four of the drops. Taste all four of the drops. See which ones I like the most. Where are the other ones? Are they in here or on the shelf? I think they're on the shelf. All right. Where are they? Tiny cone. Oh God, I've still got the treatise cask, honestly. There we go. Small batch and co-ferment. See, I got four. They're really, these two are really dark. Much darker than the first drop. I think so. Anyway, let's pour them out and pour one out for the homies. Okay. So this was small batch yeast trial series. And co-ferment. Shiraz. I'm going to pour a bit more of that into this glass. Okay. Now, okay. Got to get the label off. Yes, you sent me different co-ferment. All right. Oh, seal seems to be coming off pretty easily, which is nice. All right. So, Pinot cask. These wide neck bottles don't really do glug glug, which is, I do a little bit of glug glug. Not a really satisfying one though. An octave barrel. Oh, I've actually of the stuff you sent me, I've drunk it all. But I've got co-ferment from the first drop. So these are 4 limited edition Starward whiskies from a subscription club that Charlie and I go halvesies in. Every 3 months, 2 bottles come out. Okay, this one has been more of a pain in the ass to get the seal off. Right. Octave barrel. Let's see if we get any ASMR. Just a little bit. Okay. So now, just in comparison colors, this one is much lighter than that one, you'll notice. These new ones are much darker. I will not be around to watch the 30 discs vid on Thursday, actually. I'll be out. All right, so I'm going to try the new ones first. Octave barrel. Oh, hello, Celtic. Did I say hello, Celtic, by the way? Oh, that's got all the aromas. Oh, I'm so bad with the words. I need to do class on the words. It's quite fruity, that one. Sort of orange peel and dark berries. And very vanilla-y as well. Oh, wow. That is a really rich, deep flavor. God, that's golden syrup. That's just like hot golden syrup going down. Still got that sort of orangey aftertaste as well. Oh, that's real. No, that's like creme brulee, caramel. That's like burnt caramel. Damn. Oof, oof. Celtic, only one woman's allowed to cuddle me. All right, the other new one. Pinot cask. Yes, Celtic, these are limited edition Starward whiskies. Okay, this has a much sort of sharper aroma. Be more like cinnamon and malt. Damn. These have a really long finish too. Like the taste just stays with you. Like I feel like my tongue's coated with this. This is like more honeyish than the golden syrup creme brulee of the other one. See if we're going to Celtic being horny on Maine. That's okay. Okay, now comparing the others, I'm going to do the yeast one. This is like very grain smell. Starts off much lighter and brighter. It has a really dark toffee chocolate flavor, which is very interesting. Initially really bright and then dark and sugary. Okay. I'm trying to do a little palate cleanse in the co-ferment. The co-ferment is the most easygoing of all of them. It's really mellow. Wow. Okay, I think you're going to like those two new ones, Charlie. Which if I get to the post office tomorrow, you'll probably get them next week. So you'll be out of dry July. And you can have a little tasty taste. All right, I'm going to turn those samples into an old-fashioned as well. High-end Starward old-fashioned coming up. It's interesting in the little tasting notes brochure that comes with it. They recommended one of these for an old fashioned and one for a Manhattan. I love that they don't shy away from, hey, try them in a cocktail, even though they're really high-end whiskies. Try them in a cocktail. As I said, I have continual mirth with the founder of Bakery Hill, who apparently super does not like people using his whiskies in cocktails. Like, I got some bad news for you, bud. That's what I do with whiskey. I put it in cocktails. I was going to make a short video. Now I don't think I will because I'm just drinking whiskey. Let's orange bitters. Orange bitters. And some aromatic bitters. Oh, you haven't had... Oh, yeah, you're saving the last pack I sent you because dry July. Oh, well. You'll have more to look forward to next week. Whew. Okay. So, blend of high-end whiskies into an old-fashioned. So yeah, Charlie, if you ever come to Melbourne, we get to have a personalized tour of the distillery. So keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. No, Friday this week, I'm probably not streaming. So I'm just talking about this stuff reaching Charlie next week. I would also agree that it would be legitimate, Charlie, to sign off Dry July on the 31st because it's a Friday night. Man, that's a really whiskey-ish old-fashioned, just like the really bold flavors in those whiskeys. It's like, damn, that's an old-fashioned with some real serious whiskeys in it. Pretty darn good, I might say so. And watching movies and drink on a Friday night, that's a good time. Like I say, for both Thursday and Friday, I am just saying probably won't stream. It's like, who the heck knows? There might be a surprise. I mean, Thursday night's almost definitely not, but who knows? Friday, I can see a circumstance where a live stream might happen, but it isn't that likely. So, que sera, sera, as they say in the classics. Stuff to pick up. Last night, weren't in the mood to edit. A couple of days ago, watching Comic-Con vid of Spaceballs 2 announcement. I haven't watched any of them, but I keep seeing on YouTube various Comic-Con announcement videos. Josh Gad's up there talking about why he picked his writers and director, etc. What was the other one I saw? Ryan Reynolds actually crashing a Marvel announcement as Deadpool. So, like the director's other movies, Barb and Star. Very funny movie. Okay, I don't know those movies. Another one of the director's movies in a Plexical. Okay, yeah, that's the second fucking pickleball movie that's just come out. One's just called Pickleball, and the other one's come out called The Dink, which is like an Apple TV movie. Do we need two pickleball movies? I don't know. And also, I thought pickleball peaked like about 2 years ago as well. So, Charlie, okay, so ignore the pickleball movie. That was my plan. It's New Moon garbage. Okay, it was definitely my plan to ignore the pickleball movie, but you like The Dink. Oh, what is that? Okay, like a non-whiskey drinker would just go, fuck me, that's just so whiskey-ish. I'm like, just got to taste like caramel. Kelty, what would be my perfect day? Sexy cocktail drinking? I mean, honestly. All right, so it was like an old Judd Apatow comedy. Nice. Oh, it'd be a good double with Dodgeball. That's a fun idea. Yes, it's got Ben Stiller in it. Yeah. That sounds like a fun double feature, actually. Safa, there was a teeny bit of rain today, way less than predicted, but it was windy as fuck all day. And then about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, there was a little bit of rain, and just a really little bit. But it was just like blowy as fuck all day. I would imagine a few trees came down around the suburbs from the force of the wind that was and it was just blowing all day. Like my neighbor over the back fence has some pretty tall palm trees, and they were just they would be pretty chaotic if they came down. Mind you, a tree did come down there. Was it early this year? Maybe early this year or last year. It was this very large, very dead tree, and it just had ivy crawling all over it. And then finally, in the wind at one point, it came down, and it's fucking huge. Like I looked over the fence at one point. They'd been chainsawing up the tree. Their whole backyard was just wood from the tree they'd been chainsawing up. Charlie didn't realize how long ago Zoolander was till you saw Christine Taylor again. And she's in The Wedding Singer as well. Yeah, time flies, mate. Ray's, your doctor wants you to lose weight, but you're bulking. Doctors don't know what they're talking about. They'd have words about me and my drinking too, just because they have their evidence from studies and. Yes, I know drinking alcohol is bad. Charlie, shocked the system not seeing for so long. Suddenly she's 54 years old, quite like, man, 20 fucking years. Like every now and then, like I'll be flicking channels and there's a movie on. I remember this. Oh God, how old is this? And just looking up the info and 30 years old. And it's just like, oh my fucking God. Everyone in this movie is 30 years older than they are here. Shit. And yeah, Wedding Singer and Dodgeball, I mean, they must be 20 years ago, at least. So your doctor said, consider your cholesterol. And you're like, I'm going to ignore my cholesterol, my bloodstream, and just... Yeah, doctors love it when you don't follow their advice. I mean, I did follow mine because mine was worried. He says, you're in danger like pre-diabetic. You got to bring down your blood sugar and cholesterol. And have some more tests. And he's great. He's like, these follow-up tests, because this test is bad. You need to change what you're doing. Then, okay, now time for another test. And it's like, if it's bad, I'll call you in for an appointment. If it's something you need to know, I'll call you. But if all's well, you just won't hear from me. And I didn't hear from him. So, but I did follow his advice. So Doc said steroids aren't the answer. I said, neither's calling me at 6 p.m. to suggest weight loss supplements. Jesus Christ. Justin, it is fair, particularly in the area of nutrition, to take everything with a grain of salt, because it seems like every 10 years, the core recommendations around nutrition change. But I still think there's one basic statement. I forget who coined it, but I think this is timeless. And I do not follow this. And is that the answer to diet is eat food, by which they meant try not to have too much processed shit. Eat food, don't eat too much of it, and make most of it plants. That's really solid advice, and I don't follow any of it. But anyway, yeah, Dr. Alex Jones, he's an authority. Just you listen to... Oh, good. Whenever anyone says Doctor Who, I think you mean the TV show. Low vitamin D and sleep quality. Yeah, there's just... What we keep finding out is there's too many variables. Someone thinks they've found a direct link, and then later we go, there's no direct link. Safa, the Mediterranean diet seems pretty solid, definitely. So, Rays, you know the effects of tests as a cycle. Too bad if you do it the right way. Tell me how well it went. Low last fat jab that was used for diabetes. Yeah. Earth Wombat, hello. You had a GP said all you need to do is eat fresh veggies, small portions of meat, walk 10 minutes a day. And that is honestly pretty solid advice. It's like if most of your diet is plants and you're not eating too much, you'll be fine. A little bit of physical activity as well. Justin, it is true. Look, I think it's worth trying to keep abreast of what people are finding, but it's hard not to be cynical about how poorly we understand nutrition. So if you walk dogs an hour a day, that is a good level of activity, my man. And I think also humans are so complex and society is so complex, there doesn't seem to be any universality. Earth Wombat, your doctor said diet programs are worse. Yeah, actually, I was going to say something more complex than that, but the short answer is yeah. Fad diets come and go, and they're always exposed as bullshit. A few years later, people go, it's this. But yeah, the simple thing of make most of your diet plants and don't eat too much processed shit and get a little bit of physical activity and you're gold. Great big asterisk. I don't follow that advice. Rays, you want an awesome diet, high protein, chicken salmon for dinner, fruit notes morning, Greek yogurt, peanuts for lunch, shakes between, juices from cell-based sugar. Man, Rays, you're all over it. Be buzzing in a week. Oh, Safa, the shift to calorie-laden, really yummy food has, in the last 50 years, has been very destructive. If your dog takes you on walks, he developed biceps, but you didn't. Hello, Hannah. Your neighbors bought pet geese. Gave them the best names: Gustav, Kusifa, and Kusafine. Nice. Mac, are you having mac and cheese? I'm having mac and cheese later in the week, Safa. I had a spaghetti bolognese. I've got this shit stirring line in my head now, because it's like people who use AI tools to generate stuff and call themselves artists, and I go like, yeah, you're an artist, like I'm a Michelin star chef when I microwave my light and easy spaghetti bolognese. I still get spaghetti bolognese. You use an AI tool, you still get a picture. But yeah, so Ray's boosting protons and creatine. Dr. Abigail is a big fan of creatine as well. It's got me to do some creatine supplements. Earth Wombat, that's an awesome cross. German Shepherd and Kelpie. And you're waiting for chaotic. Oh, yes. Apparently, they're very good anti-burglary things. First, because they make a fuckload of noise if someone's in the yard trying to break in. Second, they will actually bite the fuck out of people they don't know. So they're better than a dog in a lot of cases. I say, Justin, 3 huskies would definitely take you for a walk, Justin. Raise your phone's cooked. So yeah, you're a big creatine fan. Good for you. Get 5 milligrams a day of water. Your brain will think yeah. Yeah. I have been doing it most days as an experiment. Dr. Abigail's a big creatine proponent. All right, Hannah, they use geese in prisons to guard fence lines. Yeah, they're both noisy and they'll fucking attack you. So if you got a Jack Russell Labrador cross, that also sounds like a fun cross. Clears the brain fog, increases the memory. Well, here's fucking hoping, honestly. I love that. Wombat, your dog had chased someone out of the yard one night, had a new jogger to chew on as a reward. Nice. That's all good stuff. Yeah, also dogs, big dogs will cover your house in dog hair. That is true. That is definitely true. I haven't had a dog in the house since I was a kid. We always had a dog. First one we had was, I mean, they were not purebreds. They were mongrels. God knows where we got them. Wasn't a golden retriever? What are they're like a smaller version of golden retriever with floppy ears. Can't remember what they're called. Celtic, I'm definitely down for the pussy, but I'll do it doggy style. So maybe I'm a bit of both. Yeah, so we had that one, and then we had just a total mutt, but it was black, and there was obviously Labrador and obviously Greyhound in him. Had him for a while. And yeah, I've had cats in the house most of my life. Still got Shadow in the house. She's like 15 now. And she's so fucking weird, honestly. She's a very weird cat. Just has to announce herself all the time, walk into rooms and meow really loudly. Whereas you can drink carrot juice 3 or 4 times a day. Oh, no, I've actually, okay, the 2 fun things I've seen are people who drink too much carrot juice and they literally get a bit orange, and people who drink too much colloidal silver and their skin goes blue. Celtic, you got a greyhound. I semi-regularly on walks with Mrs. Angry see people with greyhounds, and they're obviously rescue greyhounds, like retired greyhounds that would have been put down if they didn't find a home, and someone's decided to give them a home so they don't get put down. But your last dog was a coolie. Bark at men but flirt with women. Well, your dog knows what it wants. Justin, I agree. One of the worst things that can happen to a dog breed is they become popular. Like they win. What's the big one in England? The Crufts Dog Show. That's like a death sentence, or not a death sentence, but an inbreeding sentence for dogs. Because they will get super fucking inbred and have horrible health issues. But yeah, so I think like the current trend for like the cute teddy bear dogs, and they're all different styles. They're from this big to this big, but they have that curly hair and the little round eyes thing. I feel like the cavoodles and all that. I feel like that's maybe a positive development because they're all mixed breeds. So Celtic, is the case with yours? Former race dog broke a leg, was retired. That's how your family ended up with it. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a whole thing of rehoming retired greyhounds. Sorry, Charlie, I missed that. Who's on their knees barking at men? Oh, Earth Wombat taking after the owner. On the knees barking at men. All right. I get the joke now. He's got to get the schmackos. Oh, there's something pornographic about the old schnackos ads. Would you do it for a schmacko? Like, calm the fuck down. What are we doing here? Just knew a dog would hide bones in slippers because they couldn't bury them. That would be the downside of being in an apartment, the dog not being able to dig holes. Yeah. Da, da, da. Okay, I'm going to have something non-alcoholic. Do I want a Mandalorian drink or... I might do a Mandalorian drink, actually. It's slightly less volume. I got this thing. They're all in here. I got to take one out. I'll put the little cardboard pack in the recycling tomorrow because it's recycling week this week. Bin day tomorrow. So remember to put this in recycling. Not that I'm sure recycling even happens. I have a slight suspicion that it's all a fucking scam. I love that, Charlie. Maybe the dog was putting the bones in the slippers because your slippers smelled like dirt. Raised people say his generation raised wrong around too much violence. TV ads for us growing up are like rip their heads off and suck their guts out. Oh yeah, the songs we used to sing at school. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Think I'll go and eat worms. Rip their heads off, suck their guts out, throw their skins away. That's one about your Kelpie German Shepherd hid balls under the house so he could control ball games. Nice. Madam Butterfly's got to get out of bed. You've got a long day and 4 hours of sleep. I feel bad for you. Gotta soldier on somehow. Huh. Ray's Ring Around the Rosie. Oh, okay. That's actually an urban legend. You'll find people who say the nursery rhyme Ring a Ring a Rosie is about the plague. It isn't. But there's Ring a Ring a Rosie, Pocket Full of Posy, Tissue, Tissue, We All Fall Down. So there's an urban legend that developed. The Ring a Ring a Rosie was about marks, lesions from the plague. Pocket Full of Posies is someone being buried with posies, and then Tissue, Tissue, All Fall Down is being sick and dying. Not true. People have actually traced the origins of that nursery rhyme, and it doesn't coincide with the plague. I don't remember the exact thing, but what else could it mean? I don't know. It's just a weird collection of words. But your dog, the coolie, once farted, looked at you offended, then walked over the other side through. So that's it, farted and blamed you? I thought only people did that. Dogs do that too. Damn. But yes, I remember, and this is a pre-internet urban legend that Ring Ring Rosie was about the plague. It isn't. Justin, you lived in an apartment with marble floors. Your dog, oh yes, your dog would run but couldn't get friction to move fast and couldn't stop, so it would crash into things, I assume. Madam Butterfly, when you get home this afternoon, you don't want to see anyone, don't want to see each. Yeah, no, I think you'll be in a state at the end of the day, Madam Butterfly. Whereas maybe it started that way. It did change the plague word. Are you saying ashes, ashes? No, for me it was a tissue, as in sneezing noises. Right. Sorry. Earth Wombat, did you join? Okay. So Earth Wombat posted on, I think, Facebook recently that someone said it was racist to refer to an incline as a slope but that's also, you're of a certain age. If you remember, slope was a racial epithet for Asian people. But I when he posted that story, I said, okay, remind me of my uni story because I think you will find it funny. So, okay, a slope is just an incline or a hill or whatever, right? So when I was at uni, I didn't see this. Some of my friends who were in this class, they were doing Greek history, and the lecturer had it was like a poster of a Parthenon, and he had someone in the class hold it up because and she was Asian, and she was standing to the left of the poster holding it up, and the lecturer, he was talking about the terrain, and he kept referring to the slope to the left of the Parthenon, and my friends just losing their shit, laughing like, you can't say that. You can't say that. Why do you keep saying that? What's wrong with you? And the lecturer, it wasn't connecting in his brain at all. But apparently he just kept saying it. And these friends of mine who are horrible, devious people were just in fucking hysterics, just going, dude, you can't say that. Stop talking about Mimi as that was her name. Mimi as the slope to the left of the Parthenon. Just stop saying it. And so yeah, Earth Wombat, when you posted that thing, I thought I have to tell you that story. You'll like it. Oh yeah, Charlie, eeny meeny miny mo, catcher, what's he by the toe? There's also the Goodies saying we're saying R.I.P. Bill Oddie. The Goodies had a joke about this. There was a Agatha Christie book that the original published title was 10 Little and the Goodies did that as a joke when he's like they had all the mystery characters and murders kept happening. Oh, it's just like that book, like 10 Little I think it got republished as 10 Little Indians, which is not necessarily better, honestly. So raise Charlie, you knew damn well. Took having a Jewish teacher in year 4 to learn that Nazi salute wasn't a way to greet someone saying hi. Had no idea. But again, when you're a kid, you don't know shit. But my favorite thing when Elon Musk did his Nazi salute, because Elon Musk is a fucking idiot. They'd obviously worked that out as a bit. They're like, we'll do this bit and it'll be funny and it'll wind up the lefties and we'll just make them look stupid. It's going like, I'm sending my heart out to you. And it's like, yeah, you've got to do these things like, yeah, my heart to you. And Elon Musk is such a fucking idiot. He couldn't do it subtly, and so he just did full-on Nazi salutes twice because he's a fucking idiot. So Race, that man gave you a massive history lesson the day you did it to him. Thankfully, he knew you had no idea. Nice. I'm glad that he accommodated. Okay, you're a kid, you're stupid, but don't do the Roman salute. Yeah. Well, yeah. By the way, I have no actual evidence to prove what I just said about Elon Musk. I think it's evident, though. Fuck me. Oh yeah, I did. I actually did see that quote, Charlie. Trump thinking he was making a funny joke, saying, "I've won 3 elections. I'm going to do it a fourth time, 4 more years." I was just like, "Oh my god, dude, it's not funny because none of us fucking trust you." But like I said, he's going to be dead. He will. He will die in office. I will be so blown away if he serves out 4 years because he just looks like shit. I'm still holding to he'll die this year. And again, people say, "Oh, that's terrible. You can't celebrate Trump's death." I was like, this is not a celebration. I think there'll be a whole bunch of negative outcomes when he dies. I just think he's going to die because he's really old and in very bad health and under a lot of stress. And Rays, we all know you love America and Trump and ICE and Freedom Eagles. And that's completely sincere, not just because you want a green card. Oh, yeah, I absolutely agree, Rays, because he'll die of natural causes. Actually, it would be fucking jokes aside, it would be fucking terrible if he was assassinated. That would be a fucking disaster. That would be terrible. And people who say, "I wish that," like, okay, I get jokes, but no, that would be really fucking bad. He's going to die of natural causes. But all the fucking weirdos are just going to spin conspiracies out of it anyway. Earth Wombat, in the early 90s, Francis Aboriginal had a friend who learned neo-Nazi. Had a chat with him to catch you stay away without saying, yeah, okay. What, Nintendo got a tariff refund? Nice. Oh, yeah, Trump and his tariffs. That's just ridiculous bullshit as well. Just real dumb shit. Ugh. Super, super stupid stuff. But yeah. But then again, America is real fucking stupid with the whole gun violence thing and weird randos. So Charlie's saying Nintendo is supposed to pass the tariff refund back to customers, but they're not. They're just keeping it. Yeah, well, they're a big fucking company. Of course they are. Justin, yeah, the media is going to go wild when Trump dies. Whereas you reckon the most dangerous thing could happen because assassinated? Absolutely agree. That, like, people always joke about it. That would be a fucking disaster. The reaction to an assassination of Trump would be fucking diabolical. It's going to be bad enough when he dies of natural causes. I love that. I thought about Barnaby could teach Trump to say tariff how he said "car." So he says, "Sit down." Oof. Safra, it wouldn't be civil war, but I think there would be violence. Civil war is, country against itself. It would just be violence. It'd be fucking bad. It would just fucking suck. Yeah, homegrown terrorism, Safra. It would be a deeply shit time to be in the US because there would be a lot of random violence. You sat on your phone at midday. Okay. Yeah, Earth Wombat, that's another thing. An assassination of Trump, there'd be a very high danger of martial law getting declared. Definitely. Oh, you're talking about the Oz Alert thing, Charlie? Yeah, it raised. We don't want rednecks with the guns and making things go boom being that angry. Yeah, Justin, Trump's going to die of natural causes, definitely. And it could be sudden. He could just stroke out, have a heart attack, and just fucking drop dead. Or it could be drawn out and everyone's going, oh, he's definitely dying. Like fucking Mitch McConnell. Charlie, you need 20 seconds. Why do you need 20 seconds? Oh, for the buzz. Yeah, I was at work when it happened and it was like, oh, yeah, okay. It's pretty fucking loud. They thought that Trump could share a room with Mitch. They're still not admitting. Am I wrong? They're still not admitting Mitch McConnell's dead? Yeah, Lindsey Graham died. There was no warning. He was just dead. So it's like, is he going to do a Lindsey Graham or is he going to do a Mitch McConnell? Mitch McConnell, drag it out. Lindsey Graham, bam, dead. Raise in the US is safe if you move with common sense. Don't go to the crime-ridden spots. And if someone's kicking off, don't you get involved. Just go away. Yeah. Charlie would have been happy to hear everyone's phones start at the same time. Yeah. It was interesting, that test. It showed a few. I haven't heard any reports of accidents happening. Because I legit thought there'd be car accidents from people freaking out and going, bah! But it showed that it doesn't go to every phone and there's some shortcomings. So I was like, oh, we'll see. They just wanted to test it because there's a extremely high chance it will need to be used this bushfire season. Hey, Rottweiler dude. There's a mosquito in your room flipping you the bird. Oh, I hate it when they're doing that. So Abigail, Mitch McConnell isn't dead yet. Conscious and well on his way to dying, but not dead. Well, that's funny that we got those two at the same time. It's like, yeah, that's the two ways. Either this is what's going to happen to Trump. He'll either do a Lindsey Graham and just die with not much warning, or he'll do a Mitch McConnell and drag it out for days or weeks. Right? I think walking around Melbourne at night, a bit more heightened awareness. Instead of knives, they have underground clips and no aim. Yeah. Trump could do a Queen Elizabeth. I don't even remember how long she took to die. Did we get much warning? Because I don't fucking care, so I haven't remembered. I feel like we had some warning, didn't we? There was like at least a couple days warning of Queen Elizabeth. But like I said, because I don't fucking care, I don't remember. Ugh. Hours. Yeah, so but like, oh god, Trump is in such bad shape. Like those bruises that keep appearing on his hands and the holes in his hands. Like he's obviously getting transfusions of fuck knows what to keep him going. But yeah, his brain's pudding, honestly. Abigail dragging out McConnell because if they announce he's unfit for office by Sunday in August. Oh yeah, right. They want to stop saying he's dead until the midterms. Yeah. It's a wombat. You've met several queens. Nice. Yeah. So look, I'm going to stick with it. Are you reckon it's dementia meds for Trump? Like it's fucking something. They are pumping something into him, and his brain is fucking pudding. Dude is so fucked. But who the heck knows what's gonna happen? Not me. It's all weird and confusing. The world is weird and confusing, and I have no idea what's happening. You reckon the proof of life photo for Mitch McConnell is AI? Who freaking knows is all I'm gonna say. Hey, Fallen Dreams, how are you doing? I'm going fine, thank you very much. We're just doing a normal, random musing conversation that jumps 20 fences and focus changes from minute to minute. So, Earthworm, but you did meet Queen Elizabeth II once in the 90s. Apparently, didn't know royal protocols, annoyed her a little. Oh, fair enough. Royal protocols are stupid. I do remember a friend of mine in Sydney, probably the last Australian visit of Queen Elizabeth. They said they were just on Anzac Parade and they were waiting across at the lights, and all these limos were coming up and didn't know what it was, but they stopped at the lights and she was standing at the lights. And then she's like, I wonder who's in there. And she's and then she's just like staring straight at Queen Elizabeth, making eye contact with her, going, oh, it's the Queen. And the thing is, hello. And she went, oh, and the lights changed and then the cars went. Did the Queen come to Dubbo in the 50s? I don't think so, but I don't really know because I wasn't alive. Oh, Safa, Melania is just going to be so relieved when Trump fucking dies. Like, there's no two ways about it. She only married him because she thought he'd be dead 10 or 15 years ago. There's no way she thought he would last this long. I want you told your mother about the Queen and she sent you to Catholic school full of Irish Catholics. Oh, Irish Catholics teaching royal protocols? No. Fuck no. Last people on earth who are going to respect the British royals. Jesus. Your mum miscalculated there. Who was Slovenian? What? Oh, sorry, Melania. Sorry, we've been talking about the Queen for a little while. So, why do you think the Queen was a Slovenian citizen? I do not know if Melania has dual citizenship. I know she has US citizenship, which was the only reason well, the money. She married Trump for the money and the citizenship. I have no idea if she retained dual citizenship. Justin, the Americans just have vague antipathy towards the royal family, but we kind of love the idea of the pomp and ceremony. The Irish Catholics are violently opposed to the British royals. The Americans do not measure up to Irish Catholics. Sorry, SWC Trump Porter from Epstein. Oh, yeah. Charlie, you're blown away by these right wingers moving the goalposts for the Odyssey. Oh, the shit they're saying about the Odyssey movie is so fucking dumb. They're just highlighting that they're the dumbest mother fucking planet. They're the dumbest people. They're so fucking stupid. And you're right, yes. First they said, oh, it's woke. They cast a black woman. It's gonna fail. And yeah, then it turns out after a big opening, it'll fail after. And it's like universal critical acclaim, massive commercial success. And last I saw, oh, it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy to undermine Western civilizations. It's just like they're the most pathetic fucking people on the planet. Oh, Russia, sorry, Safa, yeah, Catholics were pretty big on getting into Russia. Well, Russian Orthodox is even more conservative than Catholics. That's fun, Justin. Yes, tell an American that technically the British monarchy are our head of state. Watch them, yeah. Won't make 2 billion. Yeah, it's and some left wingers are like that, a very small minority, But you do get some left-wingers who are disconnected from reality, and they make like the politics their personality and whatnot. But the right wingers, particularly in America, they're just fucked in the head. They reject objective reality and push and squeeze everything into their ridiculous fucking ideology. It's stupid as fuck. Oh, jeez. Okay. A dirty dad joke, Earth Wombat. I like it. Two nuns rode into town. I assume they're in a wheeled carriage riding into town by a cobblestone path, or push bikes, maybe. But they're clearly riding on something with wheels on a cobblestone path. And one nun said, "I've never come this way before." Okay, I had one as like in the convent, Mother Superior saying to all the nuns, like, "Sisters, we need to finish the chores, but if we get the chores done by 3, we'll all go on a bike ride." And all the nuns go, "Hee hee," and the Mother Superior, "Stop that." And it's going, a little bit later, the Mother Superior says, "Sisters, you're going really well. We're on schedule. If we keep up at this pace, we'll all go for a bike ride later." And all of them just go, and Mother Superior says, "Stop it. None of that." And then it's getting closer to 3:00 and it's almost done. And Mother Superior says, "Sisters, you're doing really well. We're almost done. It looks like we're all going to get for a bike ride." And the nuns all go, and Mother Superior says, hey, if you don't stop giggling, I'm putting the seats back on the bicycles." Charlie, Qantas is going to break. Oh, is that non-stop flight from England to Australia that they're talking about doing? Longest non-stop flight for a commercial thing? Jesus. Airbus flight, non-stop. Oof, 10,000 miles. I think if you're in the rich classes, that's a good thing because you get there quicker. I think if you're in economy, that's a bit of a fucking nightmare. Dave Allen had excellent stories about going to Catholic school in Ireland. He's such a good storyteller. Oh yeah, Justin, you are right that the American system is 19th century Westminster with the president and senator. But yeah, at least they elect the president. They need to fuck off that electoral college thing. They just need to have a popular vote for the president, honestly. Charlie, you think we don't have to be quick anymore? That's why we don't have Concords? Yeah, but also it's just because the Concords crashed. There were 2 Concorde crashes. There are plans for hypersonic passenger planes. Again, it would just be incredibly expensive, like going particularly between Europe and the Americas really fast for tens of thousands of dollars. It's very, as I understand, I think there were 2 Concorde crashes, but the last one was a really bad one. And I'm more than willing to be corrected if there was only the one Concorde crash, but it was a combination of that crash and it was really expensive and uneconomic. And after the crash, no one would go on Concorde, and so they just scrapped it. But there are definitely developments for hypersonic planes at the moment. So if I know, Mrs. Angry never went on a Concorde. Only rich people went on Concordes. One crashed in France, didn't it? I don't know that it was takeoff, but oh, you know what? Fun fact. We're on the internet. How many Concords crashed that auto-completed? Only one fatal crash. 25th July 2000, Air France crashed shortly after takeoff. All 109 people on board and 4 people on the ground were killed, caused by metal debris on the runway. There you go. You got it exactly right, Charlie, and I got it wrong. So one crash because there was crap on the runway on takeoff. And that's just the way it goes. Yeah, there's one crash, and it was just because it was so freaking expensive to go on a Concorde anyway. After the crash, people wouldn't go on Concordes, and they just fucking folded. Actually, let me double check, because I'm sure I've read stuff about them. Let me see. So there's one company aims to bring back supersonic travel for 80 passengers. Jesus, that'll be fucking expensive. Planned for 2027. Something with so few passengers is going to be so fucking expensive. So, okay. Wait, this is, yeah, no. So maybe we're getting a hypersonic international flight again, but maybe not. Because it's on top of, I'm looking at everything, on top of everything else, it seems not financially viable. But we'll see, I guess. I know, Dr. Abigail. Oh, sorry. You are absolutely right about the banner, Dr. Abigail. If I'm wrong on the internet, I have to put the banner up for a while. We've got to have that on. Justin, it's a good point. The hypersonic flights use a huge amount of fuel. But you can imagine with only 80 people on, they'd have to charge tens of $1,000s a seat. I thought, but you think just a trebuchet for hypersonic release? Oh, yeah, for certain. I've got a list of people I want a trebuchet into space, definitely. Charlie, you were right and I was wrong. You should be proud. It's not a guilt trip. That's why I have to run the banner for a while for getting a fundamental fact wrong. What's the time? Oh, 18. Okay. I'm only working from home tomorrow, so just thinking like if I had to go into the office tomorrow, I maybe wouldn't have another cocktail now. But I'm only working from home, so that's not tough. Only question is, what'll I make? Well, I did bring some port in here. I could make the video. Okay, I need to do a bit of thinking. Have I almost finished any of these whiskies? Too much of that one. Christ, that's fucking full. It's pretty full. They're all kind of full. What about that one? No, man, they're all kind of full. Man, I think I might have a shopping problem. I've got so much whiskey here. Wait, is this... maybe I'll... just feel like doing... got a whole extra bottle of this Black Flank because it was so cheap. Have you ever seen a jellyfish? That shit's crazy. Okay. Let's just do this. Where's the Sugar syrup. I gotta make some more sugar syrup. This is almost done. I have to go buy an apple from the supermarket. Way too much sugar. Anyway, how much is left in this? I think I'll put the rest of that. Where's my infinity whiskey bottle? That's the upshot. Alright, yeah, now I'm going to put the rest of that in my infinity whiskey bottle. Actually, I said that. Oh, that's making a peeing noise. Just making me want to pee. Might taste that infinity whiskey next live stream. Ooh, where's my black walnut bitters? I'm going to put a little bit of black walnut bitters in here. That's a really strong flavour. Black walnut bitters. A little bit of it goes a long way. Just a little. I think I put extra sugar in it. So I'm also going to do some aromatic bitters. And some orange bitters. Alright. Alright. Oh, what did you put on disc? I did hear a Discord beep. What was it? So, think about Odyssey. Okay. Can't wait to see Odyssey. Best part was this huge about the Cyclops. Then it cuts to Matt Damon's face and goes, "Yo, Cyclops, yo, Odyssey, these nuts." It slaps him in the face with his sack. Deborah reported for spoilers. Also, disgusting. Hollywood is truly lost its Oh my God. That is boomer Facebook right there. My God. Oh my God. Oh dear. Holy shit. People, right? What are we going to do about people? I don't know. Earth Wombat, you have a new router. Old one kept cutting the internet connection. SIM card because the phone company switched. Which carrier they use? Damn. All changed at the Earth Wombat house. Got to go to dream about home for the elderly. You and Angry were moonwalking, drinking cocktails, talking about dancing in the daylight. I mean, yes, I like that. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Man, that black walnut bitters is full on, just a little bit. Oh, really carries into a drink. I think I'm going to do a batch old fashioned, actually. Barrel age it. Phony's Moose. They switched from Optus to Vodafone. Okay. I know everyone's posting stuff to the Discord. What's Justin post this time? Oh my God. Gina Reinhardt is backing Joe Biocco Peterson's grandson in politics, potentially with One Nation. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, everyone knows I hate oligarchs and exploiters and billionaires and But Gina Reinhardt is fucking like she literally wants slave labor. She is a fucking abomination. I do love that. Charlie, you're in it. Switching from Optus to vodka. Optus will force you to switch to vodka, honestly. Hey, post shit wherever, Charlie. It's good. Damn. Oh, man, I love an old fashioned. Oh, yeah, okay. Have I been wrong for long enough? I just need to atone when I'm wrong. It's fine. We've established I was wrong. Do I haven't used banners in ages. What other banners did I make? Chickens are in charge. God, I've got a few for technical difficulties. Anti-genocide pro-potato stream. Tom Kitten's in charge. Oh, do you remember Dick Lance? The store that goes hard. Oh, damn. Yeah, this might be my pixel. I like it because it's got an old fashioned. It's got like a martini and an old fashioned and I guess that's a Cosmo or something. Chickens are here. They don't work very well, but they're there. Oh, the chickens that look like the really old sex dolls with the open mouth thing. Ugh. Justin, you hate it when people defend the oligarchs by calling them job creators, like they create jobs because they have to, not because they want to. It's look, and again, people say, "How radical are you?" And I'm like, well, all the oligarchs should be in prison until everyone involved in the production line that actually creates the wealth that they claim they create, until everyone involved in the production of their wealth is adequately paid, they should be in jail. If you can still make money by paying people properly, then good on you. You get to have money. If you're only making your money by exploiting people and fucking people over and killing people, then I'm sorry, you're in prison. I feel that you miss when you used to cut away pee breaks, a bit of a dude riding a push bike through the city. I mean, I can do that. It's still half an hour in the stream, and I've been consuming a bit of liquid this evening. I might have to have a pee break. Yes, actually, I'd forgotten about that, but now you reminded me. I used to do those videos of a point of view of a push bike ride through the city. I mean, I had my own video of a push bike ride to the city. You're right, Kelting. The chickens have seen stuff. They've been through stuff. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I might just do a preview of my book video. Because I've got one ready that I haven't shown yet. So maybe I'll show that. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Must forget how to do this. No. Ooh, send me a preview of Thursday's vid. Yeah. Just to see no, I don't watch Four Corners. Oh yeah, I saw the basics and some headlines. Tomatoes labeled as grown in Australia or Italy were grown in China by, if not slave labor, really exploited labor. Anyway, so I've got. All right, let's do a preview of my next book video, and it's enough in advance that if you give me some feedback that I like, I can change it. Let's fucking go. And I might even have a pee break while this plays. I'll just get this set up in the best way. And here we go. G'day, cocktail lovers. It's time for another of my favorite cocktail recipes to go in the book, and I'm in whiskey sour territory tonight. The whiskey sour was probably the first cocktail I really enjoyed that started to get me seriously into cocktails. But rather than go for the standard whiskey sour, I'm going with a riff that made my top 10 list in 2025. It's called the Ply and Pin, and it's a really great drink, but I'm genuinely annoyed I cannot find out why it's got that name. Not even a clue, and I've done quite a bit of online searching to try and answer this question. It was created by bartender Nick Tellerico when he was working in Memphis. I found that out, but I can't find out why did he call it the Ply and Pin. The venue wasn't called the Ply and Pin. There's no landmark known as that. Not even a band that's the name. I did some additional searching before recording this video, still came up with nothing. Well, nothing useful. The unwanted AI summary of search said, oh, Ply and Pin, that's a play on words based on the ingredients in the cocktail. Ply, short for Plymouth Gin, and Pin, short for pineapple. Except the next sentence showed the ingredients and there's no Plymouth Gin and no pineapple in it. Ugh. People do not believe the output of these large language models. They love calling it AI, artificial intelligence, stupid catch-all term. And I also hate the term the fucking tech bros use when they say it's hallucinating. It's not hallucinating, it is giving false information. They're not lying to you because there's no intent behind the information. There's no understanding of the information. They give a really good illusion of understanding. Is what they can do is they can process like 1 billion data points and do a pretty good guess of what word should come next in the sentence because they're referencing so much online material, but they do not understand the words. That's why they can contradict themselves sentence to sentence the way people usually don't. It would be one thing if they didn't care about giving you false information or if they were deliberately lying. It's they do not understand what they're saying. They don't know what words mean. You know, like Trump supporters. Yeah, I went there. This is a political channel now. Well, no, it isn't. But this sort of thing makes me angry, and when I get angry, things just come out.
I'm always angry.
But let's move on from how stupid AI is and look at the actual ingredients of this cocktail. First up, there is bourbon, and I'm using this bonded Jack Daniels. It's 100 proof, nice beefy Jack Daniels, and it's really tasty. There's also rye whiskey in this cocktail. I'm using a rye that I barrel aged myself from some rye new make spirits that I got a hold of. Next, and surprisingly for a whiskey cocktail, there's falernum, and I'm using the classic John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum. The recipe also calls for Peychaud's bitters rather than the more common aromatic bitters, another thing that sets it apart from a standard whiskey sour. There's another surprising inclusion on the juice side. A regular whiskey sour will have lemon juice. This has a combination of cranberry juice and lime juice. Another thing that makes it very much its own thing. So it's recognizably a whiskey sour with the ingredients, but it's brought together some different elements to make a genuinely different drink. And I'll show you how to make it. In a shaker, combine 1¼ ounces or 37.5 mils of bourbon, then half an ounce or 15 mils of rye whiskey, half an ounce or 15 mils of falernum, then 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of cranberry juice, and 1/4 of an ounce or 7.5 mils of lime juice. I'm doing 3 dashes of Peychaud's bitters, and to make those flavors pop, I'm just adding 2 drops of saline solution. Add ice to the shaker, shake that good and hard for 10 or 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. Strain that into a rocks glass over ice, and I'm garnishing that with a twist of orange peel. The combination of the cranberry juice and the Peychaud's bitters has made this a very red whiskey sour, inadvertently completely matching my drink. I mean, it's really blending in there. Let's give this a taste. I really like this. I have to admit, I probably like this more than a standard whiskey sour. Just those slightly surprising elements, the herbal notes in the Velvet Falernum, some of those tropical cooking spice sort of flavors, and the Peychaud's bitters and the cranberry juice. It is recognizably a whiskey sour, but it's most definitely its own thing. If someone knows why this is called apply and pin, I would really like to know. It's just one of those things that really bugs me. It's like, okay, that's such a specific name. It must mean something, and I cannot find anywhere what it might mean. Please help me, and help yourself. Try apply and pin. It's a great drink. And come back and see me sometime for some more cocktail recipes, surprises. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm going to enjoy this. Hope you're enjoying yourself wherever you are, and I do hope you come back soon. Until I do see you again, I'll say cheers. Okay. Let me freaking go and stop this. Okay, that's interesting feedback. You didn't like the Hulk cutaway. Okay, I've just got a real sort of soft spot for that Hulk cutaway. But what am I doing here? Oh god, sorry. StreamYard's just doing some really fucking weird shit to me at the moment. Yeah, only having the one cutaway is thing, but also it's a real YouTube thing to have those cutaways. Celtic, you think I should be a cigar smoker? Smoking is just fucking gross. Earth Wombat, a Trump cocktail would be very orange and bitter. Yeah, no, I actually get what you're saying, Charlie. The fact there's only one cutaway in it is somewhat incongruous with the rest of the video. Oh, that Rose, you hate the host. Bit flamboyant. The type to attack innocent breathalyzers for spite. Yeah, Charlie. So orange bitter with shit floating in it. Yeah, that's a Trump cocktail. I do love various people did the reflecting pool one. You put a blue fruit roll up in the bottom and pour the other drinks in. And so the fruit roll up starts dissolving and floating in the drink. That was pretty fucking funny. Celtic, you don't want to smoke. Smoking shit. I mean, drinking alcohol is really bad for you, but theoretically there's a safe level. There's no safe level of smoking. So when did Trump turn orange? As he got older, really, he was so vain. He thought it was healthy to do really badly applied fake tan. And that's the other thing. Like, I have no idea why these people idolize him. Because on top of everything else, Trump's just fucking cringe. He's so fucking cringe. Charlie, you reckon he was orange in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York? I'd have to rewatch it. I don't know, but it's just this very weird vanity thing with Trump that he thinks he looks younger with an incredibly badly applied fake tan. And it's just like, ugh. Justin, smoking age should be 21. Well, A lot of places are making it illegal for people born after a certain year to ever buy tobacco, but I don't know. Rachel Rickens been that since the 60s. I forget when he. Oh God, I forget when he was born. When was the motherfucker born? Um, 46. Okay, yeah, no, he could conceivably have been doing a bad fake tan since the 60s. So he was 20 when I was born. Yeah, he could conceivably have been doing a bad fake tan since the 60s. Definitely since the 90s, though, honestly. Ugh. It's such a shit look that he has going on. Ugh. Justin, you disagree with making it legal? Just go to another underground drug. Yeah. Look, it's very hard to put legal means to stop people hurting themselves with dangerous substances. You literally did send a preview, Charlie. Let me see. No. Ooh, okay. So, okay, this is literally a preview. Okay, I'm going to share this then. We'll see what it looks like if I just play it from Discord. I don't really trust this laptop things, downloading things. Let's have a look. I will share this screen and we'll see what it looks like. Now I just got to do one more adjustment here. Do this. So it's more full screen, and we go full screen here. See what this is like.
So from one spectrum to the complete opposite, we have Till There Was You.
And someday, when you're all grown up, you'll meet someone too.
I know. I have it all planned.
Derp derp, da teedly toe.
Oh! You idiot! That's the woman who's writing my book.
Derp derp. Derp de
See me?
She's not looking at us. I know a guy from somewhere, though.
bitty derpy derp. Until one day,
A lovely little piano. It was my grandmother's. It's hand carved by a man named Finkus DeContis.
Who's that?
Your father.
a derp a derp a derp a derp.
Why haven't I found someone?
Da teedly toe.
I had dinner with this guy.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, he's a perfectly decent guy.
Last night, I had the most highly enjoyable sex.
From the creators of Derp and Tump to Teedly Tump Derp, Rod Schneider is the Derp de Derp de Teedly Derpy Derpy Tump. Rated PG-13.
Rom-com. That South Park mashup with the derp de derp de derp de derp. Sorry, that really worked for me. Oh my god. Oh. I was legit cracking up at just some stupid fucking rom-com and just mashing in YouTube going derp, sorry, not YouTube, fucking South Park going derp 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 derp. Oh, pure fucking gold, honestly. I love the trouble you go to with the editing for the Laserdisc videos. I feel like you have so much more patience than me. because I just get the shits when things are difficult to edit and whatnot. So, Charlie, I have a little question for you. Were you thinking about it didn't super work when I had that short I'm always angry thingy, because I was also thinking, would it be better or worse if that bit was longer? Because of course it could be longer where Cap says, Dr. Banner, now would be a good time for you to get angry. And he says, that's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry, and turns into the Hulk and punches the thing. Would it be better or worse if that little interject was longer? Because, like I said, I always ask for feedback. I always ask for stuff. I'm not necessarily going to use it, but I will always ask. Dr. Ray, you like the clip? Okay. Actually, having said that, I should have done a pee. I need to do a pee break. I'll pee myself before the end of the stream if I don't go. Wait. Oh, look. Bike ride. I'm legit going to do it. I am legit going to do. This is from 2009. Oh God, I look so young. It's fucking depressing. Okay. Share screen. Okay, I'm just barely holding on here. I'm going to jump it to the middle of this video, actually.
Being. And if anything interesting happens in it. Hey, check it out. Someone I can actually pass. Look out. Power on. Suddenly, I feel ever so athletic. I think I'll take this guy too. Oh no, red light. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Jesus, fucking look. Well, you got a little bit of excitement there, viewers. Almost smacking into that moron taxi driver who opened his door right into me. That doesn't happen every day. Jesus, a taxi driver being an idiot. Who knew that happened? This red light is the first dodgy bit. Bike lane disappears. Cars all wanting to pull across to the left. Who lives? What's the saying? Who dares wins. See how I go. All right, I survived the last dodgy bit.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh, okay. I was so glad the taxi driver opening his fucking door was in that. That was fucked. No, he didn't do it on purpose. He's just a piece of shit who didn't look, who opened his door right into me. That always fucking happens. God damn it. So Dr. Abigail, you like the little I'm angry clip. I'm asking both. I'm asking everyone, Charlie, Abigail, everyone. Would it be better if the clip was longer? Would it be better or worse if the clip was longer? Because I just did a really tight, I'm always angry. But the whole thing is Cap saying, Dr. Banner, now would be a good time to get angry. And he says, that's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. Turns into the Hulk and punches a robot thing. So would it be better or worse if that was longer? Opinions. Again, and I'll absorb them, and who knows. Kelsey, get some sleep, man. You've almost driven cars through opening car doors. Oh, yeah, no, people don't look when they open car doors, honestly. Madam Butterfly also leaving. Bye-bye to you, Madam Butterfly. So 2009, Jesus Christ, no wonder I look different. 15. No, why am I saying 15? It was 17 years ago. Jesus Christ. This whole thing with being on YouTube is really unsettling, honestly. But what am I gonna do? That's the big question. Just knew you were 20 in 2009. Well, I was a lot younger, is all I'm going to say. Fucking Jesus Christ. It still is one of the funniest / most horrifying things that I'll occasionally get a comment from someone like, oh, wow, I was so into your videos when I was in high school. Now I'm 30. It's like, fuck. Okay. Jesus, I've been, like, it's weird how long a time 20 years is. But it is what it is. Oh, okay, I have to share this. Just because Madam Butterfly is heading off to work, and she just shared this with me. Lunch for today. That is very, very American lunch. That's all I'm going to say. Cheddar and sour cream, Lay's chips, Oreo cakesters, Dole pineapple, and is that strawberry milk? My God. Justin, you started watching me in high school, 37 years. You're very old school, Justin. So that's a hell of a thing. That's all I'm going to say. That's a hell of a thing. My God. It's so funny. Like, one of the guys I know in Melbourne, Sam, his name's Sam Mehmet. He first came to meetups we organized. He was like fucking, I don't know, 13 or 14. His dad would come with. His dad's my age. And so me and his dad would hang because Sam wanted to come to the meetups or not. And of course, like, and he was like from the very early days. So now he's freaking over 30 and he's doing stuff for sports broadcasting. It's such a trip. So if you love, I love food and snack food from other countries. As I've said multiple times, when I was in the US, I would make a point of stopping at every convenience store or petrol station or whatever, and I'm going to get something from here that we don't have in Australia. Sometimes it would be a drink, a soft drink, and sometimes it would be a snack. And I was just like, oh, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. I'm going to taste it. Because they have crazy, and like the fucking supermarket, they have whole aisles of overly sugary cereals. Like, we have somewhere from half a dozen to a dozen sugary cereals aimed at kids. US supermarkets have whole fucking aisles of them. It's fucking wild. Yes, Charlie, I have told the story about the giant bucket of soft drink, which I didn't want it, but it's just like, no, this is an entire bucket of soft drink I can buy, so I'm getting it. So for in Eastern Europe, they have hypermarkets bigger than supermarkets. I mean, also, like legit, I've been to the US at Halloween, which I thoroughly recommend. I'll start for different Oreos. They have like 30 different sorts of Oreos. But I've been to the US at Halloween, which I recommend, and 4th of July, which I recommend. I feel like I have to go there at Christmas as well. Justin, Japanese convenience stores. Totally awesome for a totally different reason. I gotta like win lotto or something, or I don't know, somehow get a whole bunch of money and go to Japan. But also I want to go with my youngins because they both speak Japanese. So it's like, I'm gonna pay for your Japanese holiday, but you've got to come with me and be my translator. Because I want to find little neighborhood Japanese bars where the bartender chops the ice up and does all the crazy shit and does this really personalized service for you. Like little neighborhood bars that can only fit a dozen people. But I need a Japanese speaker with me. So if you have primary school, young Mr. Angry has much better Japanese now. But young Ms. Angry, she did uni level advanced Japanese. I particularly want her as my translator in Japan. But they were both their generation really into Korean and Japanese pop culture. But yeah, young Ms. Angry graduated from uni linguistics thing where she majored in Japanese. Oh, now she's working for a legal company. So far, my kids are annoyed with Crunchyroll. I don't know if they watch anything on Crunchyroll. I know the general discourse on Crunchyroll has been fucking over their subscribers. But I don't know if either of my young'uns are into it lately. I mean, I could ask them. I got caught up with them quite recently. Probably do it again soon. We had a fun one. We went to the Royal Melbourne Hotel and had dinner, and we were looking for a Japanese ice cream place, and went up Hardware Lane and went, look, this place does souffle pancakes. Have you ever seen that? The Japanese souffle pancakes? They're about this thick and really fluffy. And I went, oh, fuck the ice cream place. Let's go in here and get the souffle pancakes. I've never had them. So we went in there, me, Mrs. Angry, and my two young'uns, 27 and 29, and had these souffle pancakes that were super fucking yum. Earthworm, bet your daughter cancelled Crunchyroll when they switched. Yeah, everyone's got the shits at Crunchyroll for good reasons at the moment. Yeah, Charlie, licensing for some animes get expensive as they're more popular. All I've been reading online, though, is people are like super fucking pissed off at Crunchyroll. It's just the way it goes. Okay, so it's almost time. So I'm going to put some of this liqueur in the ice to flavor the orange peel for Mrs. Angry. Na, 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 na. Okay, so like the last 10 minutes kind of disappeared away, which is weird because no, the fucking breathalyzer doesn't work. It's pointless. Abigail, Crunchyroll is an anime streaming thing, and it's lately been changing what's on it. And most of the Crunchyroll subscribers think they're being fucked over. Charlie, going back to editing. Oh, you got a few ideas during the stream. Nice. All right. Oh my God, that fucking liqueur is so good. Like I say, I always feel vaguely weird about talking about something I've made and saying it's really good, but holy shit, that's really good. Cherry time. I love these cherries so much. All right. So I'm just going to say something really vague that I'm probably not streaming on Thursday night. I'm probably not streaming on Friday night. Definitely not streaming on Saturday night because it's date night. The next stream might be Sunday, but who fucking knows? Check the Discord, that type of thing. Up with cherries. Well, the cherries are just the definitive side stuff. I don't have control over the size of the cherries. So you might get a little bit of withdrawals. I might not be back till Sunday night, but okay. So Thursday night I might stream because I'm doing post-drink works, but then that might only go for an hour or two, and I might be home and get home and be super drunk because I've been pre-gaming, and I might stream. Who knows? Friday night I'm going to a friend's birthday. I am going to take my laptop with me because they might say, oh, do you want to stream from here? So I legit might stream on Thursday. I might stream on Friday. Definitely not streaming on Saturday. Might not be streaming again until Sunday. It's a wild and crazy world. Who knows what's going to happen? But whatever happens, I hope you're all taking care. And I'll see you all another time. But bye for now. Bye.
You are totally fucked up!